Greetings, gentle viewers and listeners, and welcome to tonight's Night Owl stream. I am Coyote de la Mancha.
And I am Izzy the Fool, and we are back with more Ace Attorney. Things are really heating up.
Yes, they are. Now, this episode's not-for-profit is the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. The MRFF holds that no religion or religious philosophy may be advanced by the U.S. Armed Forces over any other religion or religious philosophy, that no one in the USAF may be compelled in any way to witness or engage in any religious exercise, and that no member of the USAF may be compelled to curtail the free constitutional exercise of religious practices or beliefs. Because of this, they've spent the last couple of decades in a knockdown, drag-out fight with Christian Nationalists over violations of the separation of church and state. They're fighting, last I heard, the Pentagon's current efforts to enforce Christian nationalism in the military and basically turn the U.S. into a theocracy. So they've done things like they've stopped Bible verses from being engraved onto military rifle scopes. They stopped a training program in the Air Force that linked biblical teachings to using nuclear weapons on other countries, the so-called Jesus Loves Nuke program. They stopped literature written by the GOP that was designed to prevent service people from seeking MRFF assistance. However, they don't concern themselves with people quoting imaginary Bible references from Pulp Fiction at military members because that would be stupid. Who would ever do that?
What?
That's a thing. That is actually a thing.
Oh, no.
Yes. Captain Looney Tune at the White House started actually quoting the
Path of the Righteous Man.
Yes, he quoted that at a bunch of military to get them geared up for doing God's work in the Middle East. So
that is not even the Bible verse. Holy shit.
I got this Bible verse memorized. It seems to fit this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17.
That's not the fucking verse.
There is no 25:17 in Ezekiel. God damn it, people.
Anyway.
So yeah, that they haven't done because that kind of debunks itself.
Yeah.
But as you might imagine, the NRFF receives no funding from the government at all. They also never charge for their services. They help people. They keep those that they help in anonymity. And obviously I mention all of this during these particular times for no particular reason. So if you or someone you know might be in need of their services, or you'd just like to help fight the U.S.'s slide into theocracy, a link to their website is below. If you can't afford to donate, please consider giving them a signal boost anywhere that people might see, because if we stay silent, then we're complicit, and are therefore what is it? Oh damn! I've lost the quote now. It's like the path of the righteous man. Da 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 da.
I don't know, dude. I ain't seen Pulp Fiction in a while.
But the truth is, Ringo, you're the weak.
Gremlin says his understanding is that Hegseth did know it wasn't an actual Bible verse, but he still thought it would be a good rah-rah line, so yes, he's still a dipstick. Yeah.
I have no faith in him not knowing that it wasn't an actual Bible's verse. I mean, come on, none of these mooks can read.
Yeah. But on with our show.
On with our show. Is this the episode?
That's the one.
Was it selected save data?
Oh
yeah.
Day 3 investigation. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Company law offices.
I'm sure we have everything we need, and this will all be fine.
Sad music. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Flashback, a memory of a crime that I committed.
Yeah, Edgy, that doesn't exactly narrow it down. I mean, how many times have you railroaded people into life in prison or the chair? You'll need to be more specific. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Okay, anyway.
Alright, anyway.
A memory of murder.
Laughing Gremlin says, it's not a crime if it's legal.
Technically, yes.
Depends on your definition of crime. But I choose not to press this point. I will look over it.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
Easily hundreds of people? Yes, absolutely. I mean, I don't believe it. What?
They're talking about the current victim.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, there's no way Edgeworth did this.
Yeah.
If he wanted this guy killed, he would have put him in the dock in the defendant's chair.
Moving on.
Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. Or a guilty conscience! He'd never... No, he's
never
speaking
take someone's
broadly.
life. Never.
Oh my god, I can't say that on Phoenix's behalf. How would Phoenix believe this?
It's... Look, we are so close to the point where I can finally explain why Edgeworth isn't actually the murderer that he's been set up to look like. By using your definition of that, anyway.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finding out.
What I'll say is the rumors about Edgeworth have been grossly exaggerated. Don't believe everything that's been said in hearsay.
Can I believe everything that I've seen?
Well, yeah.
Can I believe everything that I've heard? That he's said?
Yes, but the rumors about him are greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, okay.
The back alley... I'm blowing a little of this now because it's driving me crazy how long this has been going on.
His hands are dripping crimson.
They are not.
Leaving a trail of slime.
The back alley deals, false. The bribing witnesses, false. The forging evidence, kind of true, but actually not his fault, and that's explained later.
I don't know, man. He's altered witness testimony really heavily, so I'm not sure.
Well, he's coached witnesses, that's true, but that still falls within the purview of his job.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to see it,
all right,
and I'll judge it after I see it, but frankly, this sounds a lot like Koga from Inuyasha. It is a little bit of a soft retcon. The author acknowledged that he set up Edgeworth to be much more of a straightforward villain in his first appearance, but then decided he wanted to flesh him out and make him more of a character later. It's a little bit like in Yu-Gi-Oh! With Seto Kaiba, although not as extreme. In the manga of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Seto Kaiba is explicitly shown to be a serial murderer, and then they just kind of walk that back. He was like Jigsaw's inspiration.
Basically, yeah.
Jigsaw was like, I want to be that cool when I grow up.
He had saw death traps and everything, Seto Kaiba, in the manga. But by the time the anime adaptation rolled around, the Duel Monsters anime, all of that was completely removed from him completely.
He was just a rich jerk-off.
Yeah, he was just a rich jerk-off. So it was still possible for him to be entertaining and likable as a character, as opposed to that looming shadow of, okay, yeah, I get he's serving this cool rival role, but he has killed so many people. Yeah, it's a similar...
now.
It's a similar kind of situation, except, everything we've seen before is still in continuity, except some of it's been retconned out of continuity, so that he can be retroactively made more likable.
Okay, that's going to take a hell of a retcon, but
you'll
I'm going to hang in there. It's just, with everything that my character knows and believes he knows, I mean, no, my old school chum, he would never do that. You have not seen him since 3rd grade until he was the prosecutor.
Phoenix has a lot of faith in people. But the reason why I'm saying all this now is because I don't want you to miss the story that's happening now, miss the emotions that are at play here now, blow off the stakes of the story being presented now because of your lens of Edgeworth. I don't want you to miss everything.
Okay, I will try.
Okay.
I will try. I will take this in good faith. I feel like Maya's kind of giving me your look here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, will you please just let the story breathe?
Yes, holy shit.
Okay, I'll try.
I love this story. I want you to actually see it.
I will try.
Nick. Boom. Hi, Butts. Yo, how's everyone doing? He just barges in.
Well, we're all having existential crises here. How are you doing?
What do you think of my performance today?
Larry, I'm asking you as a friend, please don't ever call anything that you say on the witness stand a performance ever again,
Look at
even
this
in
goober.
private.
I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
I'm not comfortable with this.
Neither am I. Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Ah, bless you, Maya. Larry, she's 17. Don't make me cut off your hands.
Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right?
Maya, could you hand me that axe, please? I need you to come on an errand. It'll take about an hour.
Right, Nick?
He's already practicing. There's one down. I mean, me? What? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
Yeah.
Oh, now he is serious.
Okay. I think you could do better than that. What do you want?
I will drag you behind my bicycle along the streets of California by your little goatee.
Why are you so mean?
I don't like this. I don't like what he's doing.
He's doing a bit. He's just a goofy goober.
Why is he demanding that I swoon over him? Larry, lives are on the line here.
He's just a silly little guy. Come on now. Your disproportionate anger toward him being just a silly little guy is very strange.
I have issues. And as Laughing Gremlin points out, considering his last barge in save the day, yeah, he should probably be forgiven.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Butts did save our butts the other day. I mean,
okay, Larry, come on. You know I love you. Bring it in.
Come on, I saved Edgeworth there, dude! Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me! Yeah, bow before your hero! Yeah, that's a heroical expression. Praise me! He's just a baby, Coyote. He's just a baby.
He needs the validation. Is this why none of his relationships work?
Probably.
He just really needs the validation.
Probably.
That would explain some of the few things that all of his girlfriends seem to have in common. Oh well.
Alright.
Can I examine Larry?
No.
I want to understand him. No, he went away.
There's nothing new in the area either, so I would just talk to him.
Alright, let's talk about today's trial and why you should never refer to what you did as a performance ever again. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. He had already been found guilty, so yes.
Yeah, he was declared guilty, and then the judge, in a rare fit of self-awareness, walked it back.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious.
Yeah, it all depends on why he vanished, which will be answered in part by where he's found. Be willing to bet. My theory is, I think if we can find where that noodle shop actually is, I bet he's there. Or if his kids are dead, he's at their graves.
But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
No,
Nope.
He's like a worm on a really big hook. A little, pink, arrogant, self-important, overly aggrandized worm. On a really, really big fucking hook. Like one of the really big fuckers.
I'm genuinely envisioning a worm with Edgeworth's haircut. Yeah.
Once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
Mr. Wright.
I think it's the cravat that really brings the image together.
Yeah, you need the cravat.
You need the cravat.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Kids.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Actually, I feel like I can, yeah. Under these circumstances, read this however you will, but I firmly believe that under these circumstances, Edgeworth would consider it beneath himself to lie. If he had done this, he would say so.
I think you're right.
Phoenix summarizes all of that in an ellipsis. Truly, brevity is the heart of wit.
Nick?
Phoenix says I don't know. I, however, being Phoenix, know absolutely. I am altering the script of the game. Pray that I do not alter it further. No, he didn't do it. Besides, what we do know is that I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Yeah. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Okay, children, focus.
I'm the special one. I'm the special one.
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me. And you, Maya. But why you, Larry? Huh?
No, okay, Phoenix, that was your cue to say no. I meant both of you two here in this room. Oh my god, don't let this happen.
Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Oh, right, Phoenix was referring to the three of them. He's about to lead into some of the backstory between his group of friends, his friendship with Larry and Edgeworth.
Oh, I see. Still, he shouldn't have excluded Maya. You know she can get her feelings hurt.
Yeah.
I need to buy her cheeseburgers after this. She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And ice cream.
Enough with the silent treatment!
I'm just...
Phoenix has difficulty expressing himself.
Yeah, I'm choosing my words very carefully. All right.
Nick?
Maya?
Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, when you're dealing with someone with that level of pomposity, you come to expect a certain degree of truthfulness. His ego would be on the line otherwise.
I mean, he's changed recently, true.
Not really, but
a little
keep
bit.
Going.
But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. For the sake of the story, we will leave it at jerk. Phoenix agrees. You didn't know him back then.
Yeah.
When he was in grade school, he used to set death traps for people.
No, seriously. We're close to some big backstory here.
Okay. Focusing. Although I'm still trying to pull my head out of the fact that he's talking about when they were in early grade school.
You will understand why it was so meaningful in a little bit.
Okay.
They did more than just hang out and trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You'll see.
Okay. They also did Dragon Dice, didn't they? I think Dungeon Dice. It would be Dungeon
Dice Monsters, yeah.
Dungeon Dice Monsters. They played Dungeon Dice Monsters.
But you'll see.
No, at that point I'm sold. It forms a bond, man. The math rocks form a bond. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes. In grade school, they saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
That's okay, Larry.
You don't have to keep turning the TV volume down. It can't be picked up by the mic because it's not voice dialogue. Music doesn't get picked up by the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was concerned.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll let you know if it's getting picked up though. But we're cool.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Take a seat.
Grab a snack.
Larry brought pop. Okay, it was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
Class trial? The class trial.
You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I can see why you'd forget that. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So, the next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. I didn't do it!
Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! Now I'm playing with it! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth!
We're not gonna play with you anymore!
No borrowing the eraser!
You shouldn't be allowed in the relay
Oh,
race!
library committee!
Give me back the 50 cents I owe!
Did you rob the bank the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right, says the teacher.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to the boy whose money had been stolen. I went to where he was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Young Edgeworth. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one.
You don't need proof.
Make him say sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person.
Thank you, Larry.
Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Wow, Larry.
He is simple but earnest. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
Yeah, say what you will about Larry, he understands and he remembers what it's like to be the outcast.
Yup.
When something smells, it's usually the butts. So, anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that last trial. Okay, quick character break.
Mhm.
I'm hoping that the big reveal is not that Phoenix actually stole the money.
Oh.
That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
Could it not? That's so sad.
Yeah. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. I guess we just won't press that point. Just look at those big puppy dog eyes.
Look at the little guy.
Such a good boy.
Aw, Nick!
Ah,
We have to save Mr. Edgeworth, if it's the last thing we do, okay?
right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Oh, you mean he's a shapeshifter? Oh, that explains everything.
That was my first thought. Maybe he was a Kelpie of some kind. But I'd settle for who? I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, I wouldn't do that, but
That's just the game's way of giving you less wrong choices to pick during the during the trials.
okay, so I'm not expected to choose things and then risk having them be relevant later and I don't have them.
Yeah, it's just, stuff that will never be relevant again will be auto-removed so that you have less choices to pick from when you have to make a choice later.
Okay, well that's all right. Okay. Okay. All right. Deep breath in. Hold. Long breath out. Let's go.
Ah, nice. I have a guide open in case we get stuck somewhere, and reviewing that, it actually tells you exactly what evidence was removed just now.
Mm-hmm.
Lotta's deposition, the second lake photo, the air tank, and the Gordy article. So none of that will be relevant going forward.
Okay. Now, that's not to guarantee that all of this will be relevant going forward, but it is a guarantee that that other stuff won't be.
Correct.
So things that I might need in the future, my attorney's badge, without which no one would ever believe I was actually defense attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Great self-image there, Phoenix. Robert's autopsy report, the lake photo showing a shot being fired, Misty Faye's photo with the DL6 incident written on the back, overhead map of Gore Lake, the pistol bullet,
The
pistol, metal detector, the pellet. Well, that's what I call a dead pellet. The DL6 case file and the DL6 incident photo.
Of the late Gregory Edgeworth.
Alas, poor Gregory.
There are spin-off games that focus on Edgeworth, by the way. The Miles Edgeworth Investigations games. And in one of them, we get a flashback where we get to see Gregory Edgeworth in his heyday, and it's awesome. They knew they had to pay that off big time, and they really deliver.
Okay,
He's an incredible defense attorney.
I want to experience those. Alright, I don't see any sense in presenting anything to anyone here. I feel like we've pretty much reached a conclusion in our discussion.
Yeah, we're good here. Time to go off and investigate.
Alright, well, let's go talk to Miles, first and foremost. I don't know that that will yield anything yet, but talk to the client first and then talk to him again after you think you've learned something is my thought.
Makes sense. Oh, hi, Edgeworth. December 27th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
Ah, you seem your usual chipper self.
Edgeworth.
You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial.
Okay, Maya, you had better be at your cutest if you're going to bring this up. Oh my
Seriously,
God.
be adorable.
Go ahead and put me on a back foot before I even start talking to him. All right. Will the power of the Totes Adorbs prevail? Let us find out.
Class trial? What do you mean?
He's got his stony mask on.
Uh-huh. You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Maya, I love you so much. But please, keep your teeth together for like 5 minutes. Sister of my heart, the light of my soul. Must you?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, figured.
Phoenix is internal log cheat, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Yup. That seems to have shook him up, perhaps.
I want to examine Edgeworth.
Nope.
I'm not allowed to examine Edgeworth.
Yeah, examine isn't for the subject in the scene, it's for the background. That's the question of the day, isn't it? Why prosecute?
Yeah, this is, once again, the cues are actually in the order that I want to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I mean, you know, I actually have him in a locked room with an armed guard nearby. If I'm ever going to find out, this is my only time to know, and it probably is relevant.
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
I'm reality! Yay! I'm so important to him! He meant it the other way.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals?
Well, I'd like you to defend people. I'm sorry that you've lost your distinction.
I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
No. There's no arguing. We're not arguing that point.
Mm-hmm. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father.
It's a locked room mystery.
Yep, his name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. Obviously, he sees this as a transgression of justice.
Well, yeah, and he's looking at this that in light of it doesn't matter whether or not there's no solid evidence. He's the person who's the most convenient to blame. He's the most obvious suspect. We don't have a better one. Therefore, he must be guilty.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what he argued against when I was on trial.
Mm-hmm.
And is exactly what he has argued for multiple times in court.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't brought a better suspect, so this guy's obviously guilty even though he's been proven innocent.
Yeah, that was his argument for Maya being guilty of killing her sister. That was his argument for Powers being guilty of killing his coworker, until he turned around toward the end and realized the truth of it.
And on the second one, he did, eventually.
Yes.
But it took a lot. And up until that point, you know, if I had been any less vehement and diligent, he would have gotten at least both of those two nailed to the frickin' wall.
Yeah, and it's clear this is his catalyst, his rosebud. This is his villain origin.
Yeah.
Was that he was so destroyed by the clear appearance of, you know, the miscarriage of justice, of his father's murderer walking away, that he wouldn't stand to allow that margin of error ever again. And I said before, I think the way he's looking at it is completely backwards. I mean, it's the opposite, it's total opposition to my philosophy. I would rather a system that risks potentially letting a guilty person walk in a few cases if it means we reduce the risk of innocent people being convicted. He would rather run the risk of convicting a few additional innocent people as long as it means no guilty people walk.
Yeah, I've met in real life a few people who insisted that it was better for the state to murder a few innocent people than to risk not killing guilty people. And there's a variety of problems that I have with that, not the least of which being, just in those two trials that I have personally witnessed, okay, if he had succeeded, not only would he have destroyed multiple lives in each of those instances, the accused and everyone around them, and
He-
possibly gotten them
also-
executed.
Mhm.
He also would have made sure that at least one murderer and all their accomplices, if any, had gone free to continue doing it.
Exactly. That's where Edgeworth's logic and logic of people who think like him fall apart. Is if you nail an innocent person, for every innocent person you nail, that's a guilty person who walked anyway. So, even the argument of, oh, it's better to bag a few innocents and get more guilties falls apart because
Yeah, you're not getting more guilties.
Exactly.
All you're doing is becoming part of the murder.
Yeah.
Whether it's directly via, firing a squad or whatever, or indirectly by shoving them into a torture hole for the rest of their lives and pretending that they don't exist.
Yeah, let's let Edgeworth continue to explain himself.
Yes.
Yep, Robert Hammond was the defense attorney, the victim in this case.
That would be Robert Hammond. Yeah, we've never disagreed with the assertion that Miles had motive. But I will point out real quick, it's interesting that in this system, showing motive has not yet been considered part of the trial.
Yeah,
At no point in time has it mattered why would they do it. It's always been just, did they have opportunity?
Yeah.
And, did they have means? Not would they have done it, and is there no one better suited to have done it, and what quality of evidence do we have?
Yeah. As the games go on and the writing is more and more fleshed out, motive gets more focus in later cases.
Yeah.
I'm fairly forgiving of some of the blips and oversights, especially in the early games, because it's one guy writing all this in like 2 weeks.
Well, more than that, it's pretty blatant that this is a broken system.
Yeah.
And it established from the very beginning it was recently streamlined to the point of being broken.
Yeah.
And is now struggling along and needs someone like Phoenix Wright to try to fix it.
That's why he's our hero of the story.
He is such our hero, and Miles is our Doctor Doom.
Not quite.
I'm gonna stick with that because of the origin story.
Dr. Doom.
I gave humanity every opportunity. They forced me into this metal shell.
Yeah.
Humanity, mankind.
Come here, girl.
I knew that there were choices that had to be made, and I chose to be strong. I chose to protect myself and to make those who would defile what I believed in suffer.
Okay, but Edgeworth is nowhere near as diabolical, and Dr. Doom is not redeemable.
Well, let's see how this plays out.
Yeah.
I mean, in his defense, Von Doom has literally been doubling, trebling, quadrupling on infinity down on his evil and his ego since around 1958. So,
He's got quite the legacy.
It's harder to backtrack when you've got that much track laid out behind you.
But anyway. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation.
Nobody ever build an elevator like that again.
I had lost all memory of the murder.
Frickin' hell. Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court.
Which does, unfortunately, make sense.
He claimed Jnana Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation.
Okay, that too.
Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent.
Yes, a lack of evidence. Any number of things could have happened in their miles. Ouch.
That's when I changed my mind.
And you allowed hatred to become your compass.
Yep. I started to hate defense attorneys. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Well then, what's your relationship with von Karma?
He's my teacher, and the man who deserves respect. He's trying to get you convicted of murder, Edgeworth.
Okay, he's one of those things, Edgeworth. He's certainly your teacher. I'm struggling to find something about him that I truly respect, and I'm coming at a loss. Okay, his fashion sense. I really respect.
Yeah.
I respect his style as a dresser.
You can tell Edgeworth does because he's got the cravat.
Yeah, he's got some amazing style. I will give him that. Although, he really needs to work on his cuffs. I'm sorry, a gentleman's cuffs need to tickle just barely the tips of his fingertips. Von Karma's cuffs are all wrong. I'm sorry. I've been sitting on this for a while. I had to say it.
Cuffs, I don't know.
I had to say it.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Got out of your system?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Moving on.
Also, Gremlin in the chat says there had to be a high-security elevator to cause oxygen deprivation with only 3 or 4 people. Otherwise, it's really, really easy to prop the doors open a little.
Normally, yeah, but this was apparently this massive solid steel elevator.
Yeah.
From hell.
I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
Yes, we can all tell.
So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick? Yeah.
Looking at Miles a little nervously, I hope...
not in the horny way, but in the mentor way. He is a perfectionist in all things.
Especially...
It's not a good thing, by the way.
Especially in his drive for judicial imperfection.
Yeah. There's a reason why they say perfect is the enemy of the good. Perfectionism is not a blessing, it is a curse.
I'd never heard that expression, but I like it. This is me folding it into my pocket and keeping it for later.
In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Yes, I noticed that he was an absolute control freak, and I think that will ultimately be his undoing.
Yeah, this is why he's divorced, by the way. I'm just gonna drop that.
I figured nobody would be able to stay with him for long, assuming he didn't drop.
What was that phrase again? Oh, the phrase I said was, the perfect is the enemy of the good.
Yeah. Or to put it in D&D terms, remember that Beelzebub started out as one of the Lords of Order. He became the first of the devils when he realized that true order was impossible so long as there was morality, because morality demanded that there be a variable due to mercy and kindness. But moving on.
Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved.
You have a different definition of unsolved than I do, I think.
Yeah.
There is literally no way of knowing how many murderers just skipped down the road whistling because he was able to jam a guilty verdict down the throat of the judge on the first person that was accused.
Yeah.
No wonder murder is so common now.
Right? It's around every corner in this world. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
Edgy. Darling. You're proving my point.
Yeah, that's not something to aspire to. But you can see why, as a traumatized, mind-fucked kid grieving his dead father, that he would latch on to von Karma's ruthless ideology and use it to fill in those bleeding gaps in his psyche.
Okay, is this like in that Sailor Moon movie where, because the kid was technically in his teenage years when he became an orphan, everybody just kind of left him to his own devices and he had to raise himself, living alone?
Not exactly. They don't get around to explaining it. What the heck are you doing, Cat?
Oh, Puddles is jumping up and down on my little nightstand.
Okay, well, don't do that, Cat. You'll break something. But anyway, they don't get around to explaining it, I think, in this, and it's dubious whether or not it's always canon, but at least in most of the canons I've seen, in the manga and the anime and such, Von Karma adopted and raised Miles after his father's death.
Oh, God.
So Edgeworth was not just professionally trained as protege.
He was old school apprentice.
Yeah, he was old school apprentice from the age of like 8.
Yeah, 8 or 9. Well, that's about the right age.
Uh-huh. So it's not a wonder that Miles has been so warped from where he was.
Yeah. Laughing Gremlin is saying, you mean Mamoru. I think it's like Sailor Moon S or Sailor Moon R or something like that. It's the one with the alien flower on the lapel that corrupts the heart.
I don't know shit about Sailor Moon, so this is just between you guys.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Somebody either in chat or the comments, if you know what I'm talking about, please shout it out, because I'm flailing over here. Anyway, not one suspect was declared innocent ever. That should have been massive alarm bells, but that's fine. You can bizarrely continue to think that's a good thing even now.
Well, when your standards are shaped by a monster from age 8 or 9,
to be monstrous.
Yeah.
It's always a sad thing to look at a childhood friend and be thinking to yourself, you used to be such a careful thinker.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
But don't worry, Edgeworth gets so much better as the games go on. This is the beginning of deconstructing who he was when we meet him, so he can be rebuilt into someone much, much better.
Yeah. And from a Laughing Gremlin saying, I think we are talking about the same movie.
Okay.
I think, but I don't remember the name of it, and I'm going to force myself to move on.
Yeah. But that's... I know. You do?
Do you really?
It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. Here he is explaining what we were talking about before. How he's got the policy. Like, he knows that's possible when he got some innocent people guilty, but he's convinced himself that it's worth the cost. The same way those other people you could see in real life making that argument happen. Again, I think they're completely wrong, and I think he's completely wrong.
Bitter, bitter tears from bitter, bitter laughter.
Yeah. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case.
Miles, I wish I was recording this so I could wait until you were calm and then play it back to you. And, once you were in a receptive frame of mind, and beseech you, as someone who at one point in time was capable of genuine introspection, even as a child, to consider the implications of this.
Yeah. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly.
That is not his job.
No.
That is not the job of a prosecuting attorney.
The job of prosecuting attorney is to prove within
a reasonable doubt
that the accused is guilty of the crime.
Assuming that he can do so strictly within the bounds of the law and legal ethics.
Yep. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him.
Oh, I don't know. I think I've...
We rattled him good a few times.
Okay, I was thinking about his cuffs, but yeah, he also has serious emotional problems, and we can use that.
Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Yeah, I don't think it's in his power to make this go away. Short of, like, I don't know, cutting off his own head or something. Meanwhile, Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth!
Can you even recognize that he is the enemy of justice? just in this one instance, just this one time, just for you, just when it is your particular scrotum on the line, can you even manage to consider that he is in the wrong?
Come on, dude. Tear Karma down from the pedestal you've put him on since you were a kid, please.
Tear down the Vaughn. Tear down the Vaughn.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
Well, that was very insightful. We should head to the next location and continue looking for clues. There might be a bit of dialogue you can get from some of the evidence, though. Don't show him the picture of his dead dad. That seems a bit off color.
That comes later.
Yeah.
I will show him the photo of the lake, the shot being fired. How do you explain this?
Is that you?
Explain this. Give me the information you're withholding.
Is that you on the left there, Edgeworth? Because if you could just tell us that much, a lot of things will click into place with what we've been trying to put together.
Part open your smarm hole and allow useful sounds to fall out.
Okay. What are you showing me this picture for?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because it's important, you sanctimonious twitwiddle. Okay, that works too.
It's like, no reason. Edgeworth, you know I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today.
Faint praise, but I will take it.
Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still.
Well, they're tying the other end into your hangman's noose, so if you'd be willing to actually help your attorneys...
Nick, he noticed! She is celebrating the smallest possible victories with Edgeworth. Understandable.
God's bless you, Maya. Yeah, we're moving on.
Back to the scene of the crime.
And now we return to the scene of the crime.
December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. It's a me.
Long time no see! Seriously, I started out trying to make him in the style of an old black and white gangster, and the more I do this guy, the more he turns into W.C. Fields. I'm just embracing it at this point.
Go for it. Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that? No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
Who may have really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker?
I don't... Look, I'll make you a promise. Please don't make... I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow,
That'd be awesome.
But come what may! I'm not... It's my duty to you as a police officer! Completely sure that now I'm off to catch me a criminal, my little chickadees!
Maya, blink, blink. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing! Ah! And then he's back. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out.
Finally, somebody found out. Tattle on Lotta.
He got pretty mad. No one could go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. That's right, Maya's got jokes.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Detective.
Behold that huge heaving chest.
Oh, by the way, I cosplayed Dick Gumshoe one time. It was pretty fun.
Oh, awesome. You know that beneath that heaving chest, that cholesterol clogged heart beats strong to the innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gone.
Yeah. Gumshoe is a bit of a doof, but his heart is always in the right place.
Yeah, he's kind of like Larry that way.
Yeah.
He's... Alright. Go to the public beach.
Public beach. Not to be confused with the Lake Pubic Beach.
Which we will not be covering at this point, because there are, I will have you know, underaged young ladies present.
Gestures at Maya indignantly.
Maya blinks, looks around behind herself.
Where?
Huh? Steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
No, I didn't mean... It looks like the hot stand is closed, too. The hot dog stand.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
I hope he doesn't lose his girlfriend because of it.
This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it?
Maybe it's haunted. I mean, huh?
I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies.
Everything that Lana Hart said was a lie. I guess you're right.
I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still.
Yeah.
Lying lake.
That lying lake of lies that lies.
Probably nothing to see in this scene.
Yeah, I'm not thinking I'm gonna find anything. Let's check over the hot dog stand. Guess Larry has the day off.
He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, true. We owe him big. Well, boat rental shop time. Lies and the lying liars who lie.
December 27th, boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away.
That's assuming nothing happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I think that ultimately the degree to which he is a suspect depends on where he's found.
Yeah.
My hope is that he's either found wandering around somewhere because of this world's equivalent of a silver alert, or maybe he ends up back in his boathouse and just nobody's looking there again since they looked once and he was gone. I would not put it past the cops of this world.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we don't, find his body somewhere, because that would be horrible. But...
It'd make our jobs a lot harder.
Yeah, but, I mean, if it turns out that von Karma is the culprit, that would be an effective way to make sure that the blame is put back on Miles, because he would just argue, the fact that someone murdered this old man to keep Miles out of, being declared innocent is obviously irrelevant to his being guilty. And the judge would just...
Sounds good to me!
Yeah, he'd eat it up like ice cream. Yeah, he got away.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I'm still not completely convinced myself. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Hello, Grossberg. Hello. What might you be doing here?
Ah, good to see you and your mustache.
Out for a walk,
No.
Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
That's incredibly weird. Does anyone actually say that? The days of my youth like the scent of fresh lemon?
I think he may have messed up a quote from something.
I mean, do you spray rooms with the scent of the days of your youth so they'll be nice and fresh when guests arrive?
I have no idea.
I have so many questions.
Mr. Grossberg!
We'll just start with that instead.
This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. Yeah, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Have you ever heard of the prosecutor? I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once.
How much do I trust you? I still haven't decided yet.
He really did fail us with Red White, but he's clearly very, very guilty about that.
Yeah, he's very guilty, but he's also for sale, so I don't know.
No, he's capable of being blackmailed. That's not the same thing as being for sale.
Okay, he's capable of being blackmailed. What was he being blackmailed for again?
I can't remember.
Was it like a professional failing?
Something like that. I'll have to check, but yeah, Red White had something on him.
Yeah, but he was willing to let Maya die, basically, to preserve his reputation. So, my ability to trust this guy, I'm glad he feels really bad about it, but I'm just gonna have to play that by ear. I don't know.
I may be able to offer you some assistance. He's offering his assistance. He's trying to make amends.
Thanks.
Phoenix also feels a bit dodgy around Grossberg still. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
I think he expected us to come here, and it was more graceful to meet us here than to actually seek us out.
Phoenix is clueless.
Yeah. Whatever. Boat rental shop? Doesn't look like anyone is around.
The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh?
Or he wandered away, guided by half-regained memories towards a place that he knows.
And fell into an open manhole cover.
Never to be seen again. Or maybe they'll find him 10 years from now at the bottom of the lake with his lungs punctured and rocks tied to his feet. We don't know yet, Maya. I'm sorry, I should have said that last part on the inside. You look completely devastated. Anyway, I mean, looks like it, yeah.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
I'm not sure he was.
You should probably just head into the boat rental.
How many boats?
That will never be
boats? That's important!
The game will never acknowledge it as important.
It's important!
Oh good, he left some snacks out for us.
Oh, yum. Well, Maya will be happy anyway.
Nobody's home.
Oh man, she's not going for the snacks.
Dude, she's really bummed.
Oh god. I hope she'll be okay.
Yeah. Hello! Hello!
Ah!
It's the parrot.
The living memory device. Excellent!
Polly! Hey, it's Polly!
Yays!
I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
It does seem out of character, doesn't it?
Hello! Hello! Apologies, my voice is a bit scratchy tonight, by the way, I forgot to mention, but I recently got over a really nasty flu, and I vommed through that, so my throat's still a bit sore.
Yeah, likewise. My exploits were colorful.
Yeah.
I will leave it at that, but I'm feeling much better now.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick?
I was thinking that.
Phoenix says you probably shouldn't just kidnap her.
That makes no sense.
Her owner's in the wind. Why not?
This is a domesticated beast that can either fly into the wild and immediately get nommed on by predators, or stay indoors and starve.
Yeah, somebody needs to look after her. Oh, okay, Phoenix is counting on the police to take care of her. Really?
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 These police.
The police that are here. The police of these. Okay. No. And I am not sure they'll do anything.
He's like, I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's gonna hate me.
So, I want to see what's in the safe, because we got so close to raiding it last time.
Yeah. For the record, before we go any further, in my headcanon, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
See how Polly is in evidence?
Uh-huh.
Headcanon is that actually we took her home. So that
Okay.
she wouldn't die. Parrots are kind of delicate.
Yes.
We took her home so she wouldn't die from starvation or freeze or a cop deciding that parrot is practically like chicken. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trust these people. You know, she's in evidence because she's with us now. All right. Wait, I'm curious about the snakes. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Interesting. Hasn't been back here since the trial. Also interesting. If he was... Yeah. Safe time.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there. And that means it's fine.
Aww.
You little gremlin.
Yeah, she wanted there to be money. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm assuming evidence. I'm assuming evidence.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
There might be a clue or two. Let's find out. Okay, the only thing in here is a letter.
A letter.
A letter.
A letter?
A letter.
Aw, boring. No, useful.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Maybe even perfect letters. Let's investigate and see. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth!
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay. Are we about to get interrupted? That would suck. No, we are not. Good. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Yeah, I think I know who wrote this. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
Yeah, so that means that the boat caretaker was not acting independently, he was acting under instruction.
Yeah.
These instructions.
Yeah, it's almost like there was someone who took the time to pressure and, what's the word? Coach the person who became the witness to make sure that someone would be found guilty. I wonder who could have done this thing.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I think it means that von Karma thought he had committed the perfect crime. Which is not what Phoenix says, but it's what I'm saying, and therefore that becomes canon. Yeah. Yeah. Phoenix is all, I don't know, but it looks like these are these, but no.
Instructions for the caretaker. Yeah.
No. I know, therefore Phoenix knows. It's just we don't have concrete proof.
Okay.
When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following these instructions.
But who could have written that letter?
Okay, Maya, walk with me here. Who would have, in perfect handwriting, put forth perfectly detailed instructions for the perfect crime, so that everything would go perfectly, so that the person testifying, shall we say, witness, would be properly coached and structured to frame the defendant into a guilty verdict. Perfectly.
without flaw. And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? That means someone is connected to Miles Edgeworth and has a grudge. That's the minimum of what that means.
Yeah. The my guess is that let me check the court record here. Yeah.
Case summary of the DL6 incident. Location: elevator, district courthouse. Air and elevator was auctioned at the time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Victim data: Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney, trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Suspect data: Yanni Yogi, age 37, port bailiff, trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Holy shit.
Well, now.
After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Don't forget, DL6! DL6!
So,
I think we know the caretaker's name.
I think we do. I'm going to see if I can present this, actually.
Not right now.
No, it won't let me. But it would... all the pieces fit.
Yep.
All the pieces fit.
You just need to wait for it to become the opportune moment. Phoenix hasn't figured it out yet, but we have.
Yeah, but we have. And since I am Phoenix,
yep.
What Phoenix says is all the pieces fit together.
Gremlin, yeah, that explains his crap memory. He literally has brain damage.
Yeah. Sometimes if there is and I don't remember the name of it, but there is a type of brain damage that you can get from oxygen deprivation that even once you start getting oxygen again, the damage continues. It's a cumulative cascade process where the neurology continues to break down and your memory becomes less and less reliable.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrific, and it sounds like that's what happened to this poor guy.
Yeah.
And von Karma decided to weaponize that.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to put a capital E on that evil that I've been talking about before. One thing is for certain, this letter is evidence.
Letter for the safe. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This note details the murder and setup. Alright, so we should maybe talk to Edgeworth about what we found. Maybe talk to Grossberg about what we found. We found some important stuff. Let's talk to the posse.
Let's talk to... Yeah. I'm going to talk to Miles first, frankly, because...
He's more posse than Grossberg.
Yeah, fair. Grossberg probably means well, but the thing is, he's been shoved once into being complicit in murder. He might be again.
Yeah, best be cautious with Grossberg. We want to trust him, but we've got reason to be fucking cautious.
Yeah, absolutely. So, detention center. And...
Try presenting it. Try presenting the letter.
Nothing. Okay. Present. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I feel like he is so closed off. He's normally intelligent, but I have to kind of walk him through everything.
Yeah.
He is just so closed off and so traumatized. He doesn't want to think anymore because that means he's going to fully realize what he's been doing with his life.
I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. It's okay. They'll catch up soon.
Alright, y'all are bringing out my inner imp. We better move forward. Okay, let's go through the possibilities and narrow it down for you. I'm pretty sure I know who he is, but I want to see if you come to the same conclusion I do. Could he be an innocent defendant? You got declared guilty or something.
Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
Okay, I was fully expecting him to say something like, no, they're all dead.
No.
And I fully... My immediate response to that is, do you really remember everybody that you put away?
I'd be surprised if he did.
Yeah.
So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it.
Yes, Edgeworth, thank you!
Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
Yes!
The two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
Correct!
It also says this is your last chance. Oh, that's you.
Last chance. Then maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations of the DL6 incident.
Which is tomorrow, the 28th.
Yeah.
Wait, that old man.
It's coming back to him.
What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yes! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen,
We got it!
we have connection! We have connection! Stop the autoplay! Oh god, stop the autoplay! We have connection! Yes! Yes! Gentle viewers and listeners, Edgeworth has caught up with the rest of the class! His brain has been freed of its malaise, and he is thinking again at last!
Coyote Savoli confirmed. But bullying Edgeworth is understandable and forgivable. Would you press the minus button on your controller, see if it pulls up a dialogue log? No, not on the... Yeah. Minus button on the controller. It's the one on the left center, yeah. Nope, press it again! Press the plus button this time. Okay, darn. B. Try to see if there's a way to pull up a log of the dialogue. Left trigger? I'm just guessing buttons at this point that aren't...
I don't think so.
Right trigger? No, not right bumper, right trigger.
This is the right trigger, yes?
Oh, it's the same. It does the same function. Damn. Alright, never mind. Alright. The suspect of the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yep. Because his wife killed herself after he was acquitted.
Okay. Miles. We know who. We have an approximate idea of why. Please.
Let's discuss further.
In the name of reason. If you have this instinct, which for many ages humans have called self-preservation, much less an interest in actual justice, tell us about Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong.
Which is how you know it was in California.
Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe!
Lie down. Use your balloon belly breathing. It's all tiny little sips of hope, but every little bit helps in a case like this.
Mm-hmm. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. That's obviously Gregory.
Yeah.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
Unfortunately, I mean, you can't blame the guy for getting hysterical.
Yeah.
He's running out of air. You know, every other part of his brain is being beaten down and caged by the lizard brain that is running to the front going, no, god damn it, survival!
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
That's all I remember.
Damn.
Yeah. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Jnana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
Yeah, as a quick side note, it's important to remember insanity is not a psychological term, it's a legal term.
Uh-huh.
You know, just like pedophilia is a psychological term, not a legal term.
Yep.
And so when they say he was found to be insane, they don't mean that he necessarily had abnormal psychology. What they mean was he was temporarily placed in a state where he could not be expected to be competent to make moral decisions.
And therefore cannot be held legally accountable for his actions.
And so different states in the United States have different possibilities of how to handle that. You can have anything ranging from not guilty by reason of insanity to being judged insane but incarcerated until you can stand trial, or even guilty but insane.
Yeah.
And each state has different ways of how they handle it.
Yeah.
In California, they obviously, go back to the old tried and true, and this dates back, from what I've read, even to the days of Imperial China, where the laws of humankind are not imposed upon people who are so insane that they can't functionally understand them, because that would be barbaric.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Thank you for attending my sidebar. Moving on.
Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Like, you were just a little boy, what the hell?
Well, first off, he's not in his right mind. Also, his lady committed suicide. And yeah, Edgeworth is not enjoying having to relive that, but here we are.
Right.
Yep.
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
Flashback. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
End flashback.
I think the time has come to tell all.
Praise whatever gods there may be. Maya, whatever higher beings your particular philosophy gives honor to, we're going to stop by the appropriate shrine and we're going to sacrifice a bunny. A chocolate bunny for a Buddhist.
Oh, sigh of relief. Then we get to eat it, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we all know who really gets the sacrifices in a shrine, come on. It's win-win.
Edgeworth glares blankly, waiting for you two to finish.
Sorry. Please, continue. We'll be good.
The nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. The dude barely gets any sleep. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Once again, the three in the elevator. Jnana Yogi screaming. Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
I feel like that every day when I leave the house. Just more emotional and less actual physical and neurological.
Yeah. Ah, what? What are you? That's Gregory. Ah, what are you? Stop breathing my air! No, Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs.
I absolutely believe that in this court system, a gun held in evidence would be fully loaded.
Yeah. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Slump thud. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Maya, speechless.
Okay, Edgeworth, I need you to listen to me very carefully. No one has ever said this to you before, and I don't know if you're going to care that I'm saying it now, but you need to listen. Exactly nothing that happened in that elevator was your fault.
Yes!
None of it. But none of it!
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing that happened in that elevator that was your fault or that happened by your will. Even not counting oxygen deprivation, you were a child.
Yeah.
No matter whether that nightmare is a memory or not, you are not to blame.
Yeah.
Period. Full stop.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
Poor Maya.
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years.
Not your fault.
Yeah. But what if I'm wrong?
Still not your fault.
What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense.
Yes, in the events of some traumas, people can do that. It's happened. Most cases of suppressed memory retrieval are bupkis, but it is possible for a memory to be shut down because of trauma.
Maybe it was I who killed my father.
Still not your fault.
What?
Not your fault.
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Okay, wait a minute. Miles, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
Not your fault.
Yes.
You should have been seeing a counselor about this. Someone specifically trained in being able to navigate childhood trauma for the last 15 years, and instead you were in the hands of this freaking archdevil by the name of von Karma. None of that was your fault.
Yeah. I believe that it would be within the bounds of the legal definition of abusive neglect that Karma never sought to get Miles the therapy that he so clearly needed after the death of his father.
I don't know the law enough to answer one way or another, but I would personally consider it so.
Yeah.
Okay, Phoenix has a gift for understatement.
This is bad.
I'm not going to read that because that's not the character as I'm playing him.
Yeah. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
We do what we've always done. We protect the innocent, we strive for justice, and we fight tyranny.
Yes.
And I am not reading that.
I don't know.
I'm not reading that either.
Yeah. Phoenix is being too defeatist right now. Someone else knows about... Ah,
Now,
yeah,
if there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, then maybe...
There is, Nick! Grossberg! There is someone else who knows about DL6.
Well, there's two people, actually.
Yeah.
But Grossberg is easier to get a hold of.
Mm-hmm. Nobody knows where Yogi is.
Well, I was going to say Maya.
Oh, yeah. Mia, you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Mia. But, I mean, nobody knows where she is at the moment either.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's beyond whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, she's dead. She could be anywhere.
Grossberg Law Offices.
Mr. Grossberg!
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My.
Yes, Grossberg is of the old school of always keep a stiff upper lip. Whereas Maya and I are of the new school, we believe in keeping our lips distinctly floppy.
Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
Maya, you don't tell him a damned thing about anything that Miles just said. Not even a hint, not even a clue. This man does not have client-attorney confidentiality. Yep. You do not bring him into any of that. Not any of it. He could end up on the witness stand tomorrow for all we know. You tell him nothing, sis of mine, understand?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
No!
I see. So you've told me absolutely everything about Edgeworth now. Probably. That probably just happened in that one brief fade to black.
That's odd. Where'd my wet bar go? I had it a moment. Oh, I see. there's Phoenix clutching the last bottle of vodka.
I found a bar, and I drank it. Supernatural. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
Maya, we need to talk.
Yep, she did tell him everything. It's only a dream! Only a dream!
She's not a priestess yet. She gets better.
Yeah, in training.
She's in training. She's barely an acolyte. Be nice. Honestly, why? Oh. Okay, the inward voices are quieting down in their screams a little bit, so I'm going to continue. Well, he's sweating.
I wonder...
Oh, god damn it. He's gonna get called to be a witness for the prosecution tomorrow, isn't he?
What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, huh? Well... Also, consider this.
I'm actually very large, and my mustache is amazing. But what does that have to do with... No.
He's got a point. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real.
Well, I'll point out that Yogi is also a freaking head case. His perception of reality has been demonstrated to be incredibly malleable.
Yeah.
So what he seems to believe or doesn't seem to believe is not a consistent indication of anything under these circumstances.
Consider this. I may actually be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Sorry, Gremlin, just put that in the chat as I read this Grossberg.
Okay, you're not getting past me that easily. All right, what about 3 sheep in a trench coat? No, you're actually 4 sheep in a trench coat. No, I'm not. I'm only 3. Yes, you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Game. Moving on.
Yes.
As you imagined, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No! I don't believe it.
So on top of everything else, if it did happen that way, it was also an accident.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked.
Also, his lady fair was irrevocably wrecked.
Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth.
I think it goes a little deeper than that,
Yep.
Grossy.
This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
But that is the one piece of this that doesn't fit, because if you're going to frame Miles for murder, the statute of limitations for DL6 doesn't matter.
Yeah, but there might be another angle to this.
I'm waiting for him to bring up the
Yeah.
angle. And I'm like, okay, that's the piece that doesn't make sense. You've been a lawyer for longer than either of us have been alive.
Make it make sense, Gross.
Make it make sense, Grossy.
Gremlin says, or did the lunatic grab the gun from the kid and shoot the dad? Also possible.
Also possible. I mean, it's a traumatic nightmare. And there's the other problem with memories of traumatic events that get suppressed. Human memory, especially of traumatic incidents, is unreliable
Yeah.
under the best of circumstances. When it's something that the person tries to forget and then remembers again, it becomes even more so.
Yeah.
So literally, Yogi could have shot Miles's father, and Miles could be having trauma-induced nightmares about having accidentally caused his father's death because of some weird guilt thing that's only vaguely associated. We don't know.
Yeah.
None of this is proof of anything to do with Miles, except the fact that Miles needs about 2 centuries of intense psychotherapy.
No shit.
Alright, so
Gregory Edgeworth.
let's finish covering Gregory Edgeworth just to round this out, and then we'll move on to you-know-who.
Uh-huh.
So what do you know about Edgeworth's father? Let's go ahead and establish this and get it out of the way. Take your time. I've always been dubious of you, but your mustache says trust you, and I'm inclined to agree.
He's a trust stash.
It is.
He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna pump himself up like that.
I'm half expecting it, but we'll move on.
Your mentor, Mia Fey.
Now there we go.
Right. Okay. My respect for Grossberg just went up a tiny bit.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. von Karma's techniques.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Such surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him.
That does remind me of someone that I know, even now, frankly. I keep thinking about, oh yeah, but you don't have access to the revised autopsy that I have and I kept you from getting, that is very specific pertaining to the point that I wanted to make Not that I requested that this happen or anything. Goodness knows. Goodness knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I would never do anything like that. Goodness knows.
The result? He has a perfect record in court.
Oh yeah, didn't I think it's about to come up, but I'm thinking that the case that Gregory had just lost when he got into the elevator was a case against where von Karma was prosecuting, probably. Since Gregory is a defense attorney and Karma is a prosecutor, and apparently they had some kind of rapport. Not a good one.
Yeah, I don't remember, honestly.
He might bring it up, but I feel like that's a detail. Whether I'm remembering that from a previous playthrough, or I'm remembering wrong, or they've actually said it already, I don't know. But anyway.
To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
Good. Call him out in front
yeah.
of the judge for being a bad, cheaty little prosecutor.
Yeah, now in this system, that may not work because nobody will care. But if nothing else, you're still fighting the process.
Yeah.
You're establishing... If you can do that while also striving for your defendant, then, you're fighting the system on two paths, and eventually, even if you lose your defendant, this will eventually get fought against. Even if it's by, a future defense attorney who happens to be dashingly handsome, roguishly charming with, very spiky hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking of anyone in particular, but, somebody like that might come along eventually.
And?
He lost.
Yep. Okay. So it sounds like they did have that was probably the case that happened the day of the DL6 incident.
Yeah.
They clashed. Gregory called him out for all of his bullshit, but he still lost his case.
Yep. And the judge basically said, "Yes, I know this is all completely crooked and improper, but I don't care."
And died in despair, as it were.
Not from despair, but in despair.
Actually, I don't think he died in despair. I think he moved on to the point of panicked, hysterical thrashing and screaming.
Yeah, given, he was being attacked by a oxygen-deprived bailiff at the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that to Miles, of course. That would be completely insensitive.
Yeah, incredibly, yes.
Which reminds me, Maya, when we talk from that, do not, under any circumstances...
Oh, goodness, Maya. I see. The spirit medium.
Here we go.
Misty Fey.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Interesting. Now, it should be borne in mind, even if we assume, as seems reasonable within this world, that spectral evidence is reliable, he's no more reliable for being dead than any other witness.
Mm-hmm.
And it was incredibly dark in that elevator, and the lights were out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he died believing.
Yep.
That's not necessarily exactly what happened.
Yep.
Yet, Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
Which makes no damn sense.
Mm-hmm. But all the public knew, like, the police didn't tell anybody that they were relying on the spirit of Gregory Edgeworth's testimony. They just were convinced that Yanni was the guy, and then all the public knew was, wait, the guy wasn't the guy? And then it's like, by the way, the police were super wrong, but they called it the spirit medium, that's why they were so sure. Oh my god, she must have been a total liar then, and a fraud.
Yeah. Bark, 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 bark.
Yeah. Bunch of people being stupid, basically.
Yeah. Tragically, that's one of the more realistic elements of the game. But moving on.
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost.
Now, he could have been telling the truth and still been incorrect.
He could have just been wrong. Consider the circumstances. He was dying from oxygen deprivation while fighting for his life, and then he was shot.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he not believe that he was shot by the person he was fighting, who also was armed?
Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
Must have suspected.
He must have thought he knew who shot him.
Yeah.
That's like saying that, it's like when flat earthers say, the ancients knew for thousands of years that the earth was flat. No. They believed that the earth was flat. That is not how knowledge works. Yeah, I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? You're implying that von Karma leaned on a ghost. Is that where we're going? Is that the hidden detail here? Von Karma won because he leaned on a fucking ghost. Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son. Okay, maybe it was that.
Okay, yeah.
But mine is funnier.
Yes.
It's only a possibility, mind you.
I don't think... No, that doesn't... I'm sorry, unless Miles's father was an absolute fruit cup. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, it's very possible that if Gregory was in the elevator and Miles threw the gun and the gun went off and Gregory knew that it was Miles who chucked the gun and it hit him, that Gregory would potentially pin it on the bailiff to protect Miles. That logic does follow.
Except under those circumstances, since he was a defense attorney, why wouldn't he just say, I don't know, it was dark, I was fighting for my life, I was scared? Or even, I don't know.
I'm not sure. That would have made more sense to say, even if he was covering for Miles. But in this legal system, I don't know. Maybe he was afraid. He just didn't want them to look into it too far. Because if they figured out that Miles was the one who did it, then Miles would know the truth and would be burdened with that.
He could even have said it was an accident. I grabbed the gun to try to knock him away, and it went off in my hand.
That also could, yeah. There's a lot of better fictions than pinning it on Yanni Yogi. Therefore, the more likely explanation, I think, was that he sincerely believed it was Yanni Yogi and was wrong. I think that's more likely.
I think that's what I'm going for. Grossberg views him as a very noble soul, so he's tending to assign noble motivations to everything he does, and that's understandable. But, I mean, living or dead, the guy's only human.
Yeah.
But a possibility nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm willing to see it's a possibility. I just don't think it's likely. That's it? That's all we get?
Let's see if there's anything else we can talk to here. Oh, you'll get more.
We're from the safe.
Yeah, you're already on it. Oh yeah, you need to go to the present dialogue.
The roof dwarf. Okay. Present. Present.
Oh, so this is the letter.
The very letter. It's got words and everything.
It does seem that Yogi was following this letter.
To the very letter, yes.
When he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
What? Okay, what, his own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
Well, after having represented Miles for this long, I'm starting to understand that. I don't agree with it, but I see he's kind of like Dr. Doom. I don't agree with him, but I can kind of get his position. I just happen to think he's really wrong.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself.
Go on.
Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined.
It was the means by which
Oh,
he got that innocent verdict.
I see.
He said this man was out of his mind.
He totally did it, but only because he's completely unreliable.
Yeah, and that ruined Yogi socially.
Well, it did end his career as a bailiff.
It ended his career as a bailiff, it broke his wife's heart and sent her to kill herself. It ruined his entire life.
Yeah, apparently, if he did in fact have kids in a noodle shop somewhere, who knows what's happened to them?
Yeah.
Assuming they're not complete fictions. Okay, and Phoenix just summarizes our entire dialogue.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough.
We're about to do the same to Miles Edgeworth, after all.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, only if I can. It's just Miles, get a different job, please. At least until you get your head straight.
Wait,
What is it?
this letter.
Yes?
I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago.
You can identify the one who wrote the letter? Grossberg, this is incredibly huge.
You... Okay. Hold that thought for a second, Grossi. Maya. From now on, you don't talk to anything about anyone. Scratch that. Reverse
it.
Unless you clear it with me first. Understand? Grossberg?
Where are you going with this?
Oh my god, am I gonna have to bring him to the stand?
That's possible.
So that Von Karma can interrogate him about Miles's dreams?
Oh gosh.
Maya? My beloved little gremlin. Please learn from this if this happens. Yeah, and laughing gremlin, I'm totally with you. Always disliked it when people conflate lying with being wrong. You can be wrong without lying.
Yep, completely true.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, people first started saying in jest when they realized they were wrong about something, oh, no, wait, I lied, it's this instead.
Yeah.
And I feel like that joke,
Uh-huh.
when it became mainstream enough, kind of seeped into the consciousness of people and kind of poisoned them.
Yeah, that's possible.
But anyway, Grossberg has seen this handwriting before, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
So...
Whose handwriting was this?
Yeah, say nothing.
Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Oh yes, you can finger the one you suspect!
Tant Amanella! Tant Amanella!
It was Manfred von Karma.
Tant Amanella is a weevil titch! Yes, it was Manfred von Karma. I just happen to be a fan of classic Muppets is all.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what that's from, alright.
I have a firm belief, without any room in my soul whatsoever, that it is definitely and absolutely, without any hesitation, Manfred von Karma.
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Okay. Maya? Hold up the shovel for me, please, dear. I need to smack my forehead into it repeatedly. Okay. Okay. That's better. Now. Well. Okay, shovel again, please.
I don't think they can hear the shovel pounding, but I assure you, Coyote is hitting something. Oh, they were able to hear a little bit of that time.
Von Karma, Von Karma. Oh, wait, you're right, my boy. This is von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it.
Okay, we're going to do a Q&A. We're going to go through the process of blocking testimony that would be harmful to my client, and then we're getting you on the stand.
I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means...
Dun, 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 dun.
What else is caught up with you? The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Dun, 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 dun.
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
Behold, I am a legal genius in fantasy.
A brief snippet of fireworks here for the celebrity occasion.
Yay! Go team me. Moving on. All right, so Grossberg, you know literally everyone involved with this case better than I do, and you have for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Help sew this up together for me. What exactly does all this mean? Why exactly did von Karma want to frame Edgeworth, his protege, his adopted son? What? Oh my God. If there's something imperfect in his life, he gets rid of it immediately.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Miles Edgeworth started losing cases to me.
Oh, shit.
So he had to be destroyed. He was no longer the perfect protege.
Oh, shit.
How psychotic can you get?
Right?
Is that the reason?
I think it might be.
Oh my God.
I think it's one of them. Alright, I think you have more dialogue choices now. Yep.
If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father.
Yep.
Oi!
Which makes sense, since, you know, he'd been around Miles while he was having that nightmare for 15 years.
Yeah.
He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
But not of this crime, of the DL6 incident. That's why time was running out. There's been a long, convoluted plot to force Miles to confess to a crime of murdering his own father 15 years ago.
Because there's no statute of limitations on murder.
Why the fuck not? There is in this world, but I think the statute is exactly 15 years.
And he was a minor.
Yeah, so he really ought to be tried as a minor in that case.
But he's an adult now.
Oh shit, yeah, and he'd be confessing to that crime as an adult.
By the time that we pushed it through the various appeals system, that this is a miscarriage of justice, he will already have been executed.
Probably yes.
I mean, oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know.
Again, my guess, if the he took in and raised Miles part of the canon is part of the game canon, then it would have been trivial for him to pick up on that from the nightmares.
And it doesn't matter if it really happened that way.
Yeah.
All that matters is if he can persuade Miles that it happened that way.
Yep.
Then Miles, after having fought with his guilt for 15 years, it would be relatively, as you say, trivial to get him to not only confess on the witness stand, but to additionally say, yeah, I deserve to be hung.
Yeah.
Or hanged, whichever.
Hanged being the more correct one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hanged, certainly. Shut up, Sherlock. Grammar pedant.
Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
Also possibly that.
Possibly, but frankly, my suspicion is it's actually a lot pettier than that. So, when you say that, what are you thinking?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Oh?
Gregory versus Manfred.
The plot thickens.
Yeah.
Like gravy. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial.
Okay.
Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence.
Hmm.
And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Yeah, but, I mean... Okay, this is the point where my understanding of somebody like Von Karma might just fall apart. I don't see why that would matter to him. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but he was embarrassed
Oh.
by being called out within the court and having his perfection challenged and having the rest of the legal system looking at him side-eye as a result. How dare they not all be convinced of his perfect genius?
Oh, okay. All right. Those pieces sort of fit together then.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor.
Oh, right, the penalty system.
Oh.
He was actually given a penalty and told, watch your ass. The same way that you have before.
Okay.
And as far as he's concerned, every trial is just an exercise of his flawless execution of a plan.
Yeah, his prediction for the trial being over in 3 minutes failed, and his head almost exploded with Ripley aliens falling out of the stump.
And that wasn't even as severe as getting a penalty from the judge within this system. There's only so many strikes before you just lose automatically with the penalty system.
Damn.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Okay, so under this theory...
It's like drawing blood during a duel.
Yeah. So, alright. From what Grossberg is saying, Von Karma saw that this guy had marred his perfection. Waited 15 years. Groomed his son as his successor. Cast him in his own image so that he could create him not only to be the perfect antithesis of everything his father had been, but then also, at the last moment, to completely destroy him.
Yeah, I wonder very much if both your guess and Grossberg's speculation here are both correct. That, he's held this long grudge against Gregory Edgeworth, and that's why he groomed Miles into a prosecutor to be the antithesis of everything his father was.
And I think that was opportunistic, because if his father hadn't been shot that day,
he wouldn't have had that opportunity.
Yeah.
And then when Miles started slipping up in court because you entered the picture and ruined Miles' perfect record, then Miles had to be disposed of. Though I think both of them could be true.
Yeah. There's no need for them to be mutually exclusive in the circumstance.
Gremlin says, and I suspect he somehow is the one who killed his dad.
I won't say it's impossible, but like any good locked room mystery, it's something we're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Because we don't... If that's the case, we don't have all the pieces to it yet.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
Oh no, the poor guy. He went on vacation.
Yes, an unusual event for the man.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, he's a workaholic, so...
I can just see him, like, standing in full attire at the beach, watching everybody play around and splash.
His eye twitching.
Yeah, hating everything around him, but that's somehow cathartic for him.
Yeah.
That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Strange how people at that beach were disappearing for a while during that time period, but I'm sure there's no connection.
Odder still, they showed up weeks later, pale as a sheet and drained of all their blood.
Still, von Karma returned, refreshed as always.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea, or, to the mountains?
You can tell this wasn't written in the United States.
Yeah. Like, go touch grass? Maybe?
There's somebody who doesn't take vacations and, like, go see the surf or visit the mountains or something? Why would anyone not do that?
Speaking of, I've got a vacation coming up soon. Looking forward to that. Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. Most people have not been to Europe, Maya. Holy crap.
Distinctly not written in America.
Yeah.
You have strange ideas about vacations.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work.
Good Grossberg's like, we're not pressing that point.
Yeah.
I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I think it's more a question of what happens when he does.
Yeah.
No problem, actually. I will use the verdict involving Yogi. And I'll talk to some doctors I know, slip them a few bucks, have them write some dissertations for me, and I'll have him declared incompetent because of a delayed neurological failure caused by oxygen deprivation. He'll never work in law again.
Oh God, yeah.
Be free.
Oh, he won't thank you for that.
Yeah, I don't care.
You wanna make the sequel to Yogi? Gremlin, wait, what did he do on the vacation? He strikes me as the kind of guy who'd do some prep work during vacay.
Probably he worked on whatever scheme he was hatching.
Yeah.
I won't let him.
Yeah.
I will not let him confess. He'll want to.
We'll issue a gag order by buying a ball gag before we go to court.
All right, the court calls Miles Edgeworth to the stand. Please state your name for the record.
And the sipping continues. Wow.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
I mean, you know, if we wanted to view this whole thing as a shipping fantasy, I will say, Nick is kind of turning into the Dom of the scenario. I won't let him.
Gremlin, we all know Phoenix would be the bottom.
I'm not so sure.
Phoenix is a switch. He can be the Dom sometimes.
Yeah, and honestly, Miles strikes me as a serious bottom. After that much stress and constantly being a workaholic and a control freak, I think that when he gets home, if he puts on the gimp suit, he's going to be the one who's put in the cage, but also has the control word, the safety word.
Yeah. Anyway, passing over that. With Mia, he would have been the bottom. With Miles, he'd be the top. Perfect. There you go. Now you got it.
I see Mia as also being a switch. I think they'd take turns.
Yeah, they could.
And if you've got enough polyamorous stuff going on, the nice thing is that no matter who's doing what, there's always aftercare.
Yeah.
So, you know, pulling ourselves
out of this topic
and moving on.
I hate to say this.
Oh, dude, we've been hating to say this for a while. Here we are.
even accidental murder is murder, you know.
When? Where?
Actually, no. Accidental murder is manslaughter.
According to whom? For what?
They got some weird definitions of murder in this legal system, I tell you.
Yeah. You know, while you were out of town, somebody slipped the brakes on your car and it rolled down your driveway and ran over an old man. So we're trying you for murder. Wait, what? I wasn't even in town. Well, it was your car.
Yeah.
I didn't slip the brakes, though. Can you prove it? I was out of town. Sorry, but that didn't happen within our jurisdiction, so it's not admissible. Guilty?
Yeah. Almost not a stretch for this system. Good God.
What the hell?
Right, exactly. What happened to manslaughter? Exactly.
What? And I mean, although when you think about it, Laughing Gremlin, you have to admit, if somebody's doing time for man's laughter, that's got to be a hell of a joke. I mean, one word. Okay, sorry. I see what you did there.
The audience can't see me shaking my head in slow disappointment at Coyote, but
no, but
I assure you it's happening.
They were anticipating it. They were seeing it in their hearts. We will press onward.
I know that. Oh, that's you.
I know that. We're in hell. And Von Karma's the devil. Although in Phoenix's case he said an ellipsis, but that's what he meant.
Yes.
My character, my lines, my rules.
Okay.
I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. In this.
I can't believe he'd kill someone.
Phoenix does not say that. My Phoenix does not say that. I have seen him try to kill people. I have seen him weaponize the legal system to try to kill Maya.
Well, he was trying to get her convicted of murder, which may or may not result in a death penalty, so I guess if you want to look at it as murder, then you can.
Even if she hadn't gotten the death sentence, she'd be looking at, what, life in a maximum security prison starting at age 17?
Yeah, or... yeah.
Yeah. I'm sticking by my guns.
Yeah, that's fair. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself!
No, he says he believes it out of his guilt. That's not the same thing. We haven't even touched on survivor guilt yet, which is a whole different can of worms.
His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
Or was wrong, either way. But regardless, I know he's not guilty of this. And this is what we're worried about right now.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again.
Okay. Grossi, I've kind of lost track.
Check what again?
Check what again?
The police files might hold something of interest.
Oh, yes, please. You would have access to things that I would not, because you are old and rich. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. And, for the record, I also thank your mustache.
Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand that. Police materials.
Well, we are on the very edge of finishing this chapter, so let's rush to the ending and call it a stream.
Okay.
To the police department. Oh, we have to go to the Wright and Cole offices first. 1 day left, Nick.
1 day left. I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Yes, that's why we came back to the law offices first. Oh, Maya, I love you so much. Let me give you a big hug. Sister of my heart, joy of my innermost soul. Don't ever talk to anyone but me again.
Criminal Affairs Department.
Here we go.
December 27th. Police Department. Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here.
Let's just crouch way down, and maybe they won't notice us sneak into the evidence room. Everybody must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe'll be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But, I guess Mr. von Karma is in there now anyway.
Oh my god, he's stealing evidence.
Probably. You can go in as long as he's there.
Proof once again that in this judicial system, the police literally work for and answer to the prosecuting attorney.
Yep.
Which is much less literally so in our jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Although it's still kind of a thing.
Von Karma?
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Yes, he just arrived actually.
Maybe we can get in there before he does much damage.
Nick, let's hurry!
Yeah, we're both thinking the same thing.
Records room! December 27th, Police Department Records Room.
There's no camera in here. Will he just actually gloat about how he's taken what we needed and then walk out with it?
Not impossible.
I mean, he's kind of a big guy. He could just,
shove.
He could just shove us out of the way, put on some gold rings, beat the crap out of it, leave.
Pull a real red-white on us.
Yeah.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma.
Let's... I just gotta examine. The open drawer! That's suspicious. Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty!
Called it!
Mm-hmm.
Well, he did teach Edgy everything he knows.
Uh-huh.
I mean, what? But that's impossible. No, there is no surprise here.
No.
What are you doing in here?
Oh no, it is he! Eek!
You look really different in a full frontal.
Right?
Let me rephrase that. You look really different, like full face instead of 3/4.
Yeah.
I really prefer seeing you from the side. You don't look good, man.
His eyes are brown. I can actually see the color now. They're really dark red-brown.
Yeah.
Von Karma!
Well, he's probably been feeding recently. You! How do you know my name?
Huh? He doesn't recognize her from court.
Have we met? Okay, wait, is this a different person in the same family?
No, he's the same guy. What are you saying? It's just Maya left such a little impression on him that he's forgotten her completely. We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Oh, god damn it, Maya. What did I just say about not talking to people?
Yeah.
Defense team. Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. Yeah, I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
We've been thinking that so many times.
Yeah, and that look of anticipatory glee on his face when he talks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Gee, is that the missing file under your arm right there?
Why?
Chance?
I think it is.
I do believe it is. I would tell the police to stop you from illegally seizing evidence, but you would just have them shoot me. Hand over the files, jackass. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. The files! It has been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Yeah, that's what your wife said. Woo! I am a prosecutor. Yeah, that's what your wife said.
Oh, God.
Still, you will lose in the end. Ah, ah, ah. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago.
Yeah, we're on to you, asshole.
Jack off. Ah. You're quite a researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So, Von Karma's going to bring up DO6 in court tomorrow. Well, that's good to know. Hand over the file!
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
Blessed Maya, using her mouth, trying to distract him. Ah, a romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second-rate.
Wow.
What a dickless shit. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards?
Yeah.
The son of your most bitter rival. Okay, you can quit staring at me with those Manson lamps any minute. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. No, I think it literally is my business. I think my business involves successfully knowing that. Maybe I can present something to him that will get him to stop stealing the file. I don't think so, but...
Try... I guess present the letter and accuse him of writing it?
Present the letter and accuse him of writing. When in doubt, if you're Phoenix, lead with your heart.
Yeah.
That's his greatest strength. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. Now, obviously, this is a photocopy because I would never be so foolish as to hand you the original. In a room with no cameras and no one else nearby to witness. That's not a thing I'd be silly enough to do ever.
Yeah. We all agree.
This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. It's a photocopy. No one would be so stupid as to... You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. Come on, are you serious now?
You feel the contrivance of the plot bearing down on us in this moment.
Why would this happen?
Like walls.
Why? In the name of reason would this happen? Come on, game. Why?
Like oxygen depleting in an isolated elevator.
Why would you do this, game? Why would you do this? Why? Phoenix is just as confused as I am.
Nick watches as the photocopy he's holding transmogrifies into the original document. Nick, what is that thing? That's a taser.
A stun gun. for self-defense, usually. Indeed, 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. Okay, I'm tempted to say something about your mother, but honestly, the way you turned out probably isn't your fault.
Yeah.
I think she's really just really embarrassed by you by now.
Your mother's. He's realizing he's only got one shot at this.
600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually.
Oh my god.
Like the court of law, it is only sometimes fatal. Now, give me the letter.
Why? Why would I have the original? Why would the game Oh, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna turn my back on this suspicious vampire-looking elf and just walk away, assuming that nothing bad could ever possibly happen to me when I am continually beset by enemies on all sides, and I'm not even gonna— God damn it, why do games do this? Why? Why? Oh my god!
To think, we even stopped briefly back at the law offices.
Where there's a photocopier.
Where there is a photocopier. Now,
Why?
That would have
Why
been
did we
perfect
stop there
opportunity.
if it wasn't to do this? I don't understand.
I mean, mechanically, you only stop there because that's how the travel system is divided. But plot-wise, it would have been the perfect opportunity to make a photocopy.
I don't understand this.
Oh well.
This is so frustrating. This is so enraging.
Yeah. As far excuse me, I won't swear to it, but as far as my memory serves, this is the last time there's like a major contrivance on this level. The two I always remember when I think about the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series just having bullshit contrivances is Red White beating the shit out of Phoenix, and right here, Von Karma threatening with the taser.
Okay, Phoenix. He's not even holding it like a weapon. It's not hard to disarm someone.
Phoenix has literally zero combat training or experience.
Kick him in the nards!
That would actually be a great idea.
Even Wolfman's got nards.
Yep.
Kick him in the nards.
Anyway, let's see what Phoenix does. Does Phoenix kick him with the nards?
No.
Oh, darn. No!
Oh, wait, what are you?
Nick, run! He zapped Maya.
Maya! Out of my way.
Zaps Phoenix also.
Now, I will also point out, not only did my character, who is supposed to be an incredibly intelligent person, not only did he literally learn nothing
From the Red-White incident.
regarding confrontation in private and so on, and just having things taken away from him by force, he literally learned nothing about being armed in the event of such a thing happening again, even when he knew perfectly well some of the options that were available to him legally.
Like, bro, bear mace.
Yeah, just 60,000 volts. Yeah, but you have to touch me with it, and I could be 10 feet away from you and use this. But, now,
Yeah.
this usually isn't fatal. But you're on the ground, unable to scream or breathe, and I'm still spraying, you fuck.
Yeah. That's a very cathartic image right now. Unfortunately,
Oh my
that is
God,
not what happened.
that is my happy place. Just let me stay there for a minute longer. Oh my God, it's so good. Ah,
And then you had to wake up and face reality.
damn it. All right. Reluctantly, I open my eyes, realize that I am in fact a frickin' moron, apparently. This is a good game.
Yes.
I'm enjoying this game. The fact that I get so frustrated so often is a testament to the fact that I am invested in this game. I am invested in this game. I am invested in the characters. I don't want anyone thinking otherwise. This is a great game. I do recommend it. But it is incredibly frustrating to me anytime that games do this.
Yeah.
Every time that a game does this, I kind of, on top of everything else, I kind of feel personally insulted. Because I feel like the designers are just like, well, anybody who would play this game is obviously a dunderheaded lummox, so it would make perfect sense to them that this would happen next. And it's like, no! But, okay, my character, realizing that he has blown it again, begins the long, arduous crawl back towards reluctant consciousness, through a series of ellipses that he dares not contemplate. Mom? Is that you? No, I remember now. He got us both, and we just stood there and didn't even try to stop him, because reasons.
Maya tried to sacrifice herself for you, but alas.
Yeah, but even then, she didn't, try to disarm her or anything. She just jumped in the way and threw herself on the taser. And then Phoenix was like, what? Run? What do you mean run? Where's that? Oh, I see. Thud.
Hopefully they didn't pee themselves. That'd be sad.
Yeah,
The letter's gone, of course.
And he took the DL6 evidence.
All of it.
If only I had had so much as a pocket knife.
Yeah.
I could have just murdered him.
Pretty cool.
It would have been messy and sticky and red, and I would have loved it.
I'm thinking of some of the knife executions from Mafia 3. Do you remember a million years ago when you played that a bit?
I do a little bit. It was a dark time.
The execution animations of that game are really satisfying. I mean, they're gratuitous, but I enjoy that about them.
It's a really well-made game. It's just too dark for what I'm doing on this channel.
It's a dark game. It goes to some dark places.
Yeah, those of you who are curious, I did do a few episodes of it. Feel free to check them out. They're on a separate playlist. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I only did a few because frankly, it just got too real.
Yeah.
So, back to having no evidence whatsoever. I'm such a good lawyer. I realize that the guy wrote this in 2 weeks, but I still resent him for this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to
it does make for a good raising of the stakes to have you put on the back foot like this and being like, oh, how will you get out of this one? It is contrived, but the result is still heightened tension.
The result is still heightened tension. But, I mean, literally I could be at the photocopier, and someone hired by Von Karma could have shown up at the law office with a tire iron and taken everything by force. And that would have been better.
Yeah.
And who do you think he was working for? Take a guess.
I do like the personal standoff with Von Karma, though. It has some really good emotional weight to it.
It does. And it does, again, it shows one of the attorney's strength. Phoenix has an incredibly strong heart, and he leads with his heart. And the way that this game does seem to be structured kind of linearly.
Mm-hmm. Very much.
I'm not sure if we could have progressed without this scene.
You could not. It's 100%.
Which is why I went ahead and did another reason why I did the confrontation, partially just because, Phoenix leads with his heart, and that's in character for this guy, and I understand that now. Mm-hmm. But there's also, I recognize that if there's an opportunity for confrontation and I don't take it, the game will just stall out.
Yeah.
And so there's literally no way to proceed unless my well-meaning and incredibly strong-hearted and good and pure and courageous character who is brilliant in so many other ways continues to having his wisdom stat in the single digits.
Yeah. It would have been really great if you got into the evidence room without knowing that Karma was in there, and then you see the open drawer, and the two of you are like, wait, where did the DL6 file go? It's gone, and then a shadow looms, and you turn, and psst, right there.
That would have been a much better way of doing it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess
You wouldn't have had the personal back and forth with him, so that would have to be moved somewhere else and restructured a little bit.
he could have been blocking the door.
Yeah.
And then we could have had the back and forth. And then he could have just started out by zapping Maya.
Mm.
And then pointed out, this isn't usually fatal.
Yeah.
But I don't have to stop zapping her.
Oh.
And I'm holding on to her now. Put the letter on the floor and back away.
Yeah.
Or I won't stop. You've seen what happens with long-term brain damage once before.
Oh, shit.
Do you want to see it in her?
That would be even better. That would be really effective.
But, I mean, this technically gets us there.
Yeah, so moving on. Back to having no evidence.
Yeah. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? No, she's been tasered.
Yeah.
Ah! Maya! Did I stand up too fast and then just pass out again?
Maya.
Maya, open your eyes!
Oh, poor Maya.
Maya? Maya!
Oh, her eyes open.
Okay.
The letter. Did he take it?
Yeah. Are you okay, though?
I couldn't stop him.
I don't care right now!
Yeah. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold.
One shot from that thing knocks almost everybody out cold.
Yeah. I'm useless.
No, huge hug. The animation doesn't show it, but I'm holding her so tightly right now. No, you are not useless. Oh my god.
I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister.
Yeah, well, neither can I. Now shut up and just let me hold you a little while longer and be glad you're okay.
Not even now, and we need her the most.
Just stop talking for a second.
I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Don't
oh my God.
ever say that again. Maya? Oh, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Yeah, again, I don't know if this is the case in modern Japan. The last information that I had on the subject is something like 30 years old. Last I spoke to someone from Japan, yeah, suicide in circumstances like this, especially among people in their teens, yeah, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
It was just a thing. I'm hoping it's different. I don't know when this was written, but yeah, when someone who's been through anything starts talking like she's talking, you take that absolutely seriously, especially in a culture like that.
I think the game was put out either like 1999 or 2000.
You take it incredibly seriously. Derp? Maya, she's holding something. What's that, a bullet?
She managed to swipe a piece of evidence. DL6 incident, evidence number 7.
Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
That's the bullet that killed Gregory Edgeworth.
It's the magic bullet.
The magic bullet.
It's the magic bullet. I remember von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped in.
DL6 bullet.
Stashed in a pocket. Hell yes. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're the most definitely not useless. Oh my god, you are going to be drowning in ice cream by the time we're... I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Just don't do anything drastic until then.
To be
Promise
continued.
Me. Promise me.
Okay, well that ran a bit long, but we can save our progress now. And next week will be the finale of Turnabout Goodbyes, and also the finale of the original version of the first Ace Attorney game as designed.
This is a really great game.
So please do join us next week for when we finish with Ace Attorney for a while. There is a 5th case, but as we mentioned before, the 5th case was added years later, retroactively, after the trilogy was finished. So we'll be taking a break from the Ace Attorney series.
Yeah, next time we will almost definitely,
after next week,
finish with this run of Ace Attorney. It's always possible some, Wrath of God thing might happen.
Yeah, something might need to be. But next stream, whether it's next week or not, we will be finishing with Turnabout Goodbyes.
Yeah, almost definitely. And then after that, I'm not sure what we'll do.
I don't know.
But
we should put up a poll, probably.
Yeah, we'll put up a poll. And in the, what is it called? The posts? The comments?
The posts.
The posts?
In the community posts.
We will post a thing in the place. And let us know your thinky thoughts.
Yeah.
Words, man. I'm a little tired. So anyway, it's time that we wrap this to a close. But before we go, I'd like to take this moment to thank all of our patrons and our supporters, present and future, with special thanks to Cryptid Rhea, Guinevere, and ADFE, and most of all, extra special thanks to my personal savior,
Laughing Gremlin.
This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And when you do, please know that Maya will thank you. It will help her little heart understand that she is important and valuable.
As little as $1 a month goes a long, long way to help support what we do here.
Yes. Also, send me a Patreon message or an email if there's a particular color in which you'd like to have your name displayed, if you do. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha, because Maya's not the only one who needs validation. Please! I need to be loved, and coffee is love. But anyway, quite seriously, a huge thank you to all of you who have been circulating the links, recommending us to your friends. The signal boost is amazingly helpful, and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. So, until next time, never present the original to your enemy.
Yes.
Never confront a murderer alone.
Yeah.
Learn self-defense if you can. If you're in a potentially hostile situation, try to understand what around you could be used as a weapon, and never, ever, ever blow off someone who's talking about how they're worthless. They need hugs and ice cream. Maya needs hugs and ice cream.
Petals?
Next session, we're giving Maya hugs and ice cream.
Absolutely. I think our audience actually heard the kitty meowing as she came up the stairs, just calling out for affection.
Yeah, her name is Petals for Armor, and she is glorious, as you might imagine.
Yep.
We'll get around to posting something about the girls sometime.
Yeah, we need some video about her.
Until then, we will see you sometime again.
My business, humming a song. I'm happy by myself, not a care in the world. This is a life, just me, myself, and I am watching the clouds.